What's up, Modified Crew? I'm your daily driver, Mark Herman, and today I need your guys' help, big time. I think I made a mistake, but first we're gonna go ahead and wrap the FRS, so let's go ahead and get started. Guys, you ever get a hankering for exhaust and just curious what it tastes like? As promised, let's go and see what this tastes like. Ugh. All right, to be honest, it tastes like a barbecue pit. Really weird, really nasty, not advised. Let's get started. All right, by no means am I actually a rapper. I've never really rapped before. I've done some decal stuff like that, but I do not know what I'm doing aside from what I've looked up on the internet. So what you guys can expect is actually a first time experience of somebody actually attempting to wrap their own car on a budget. So I spent a couple $100 on wrap materials, and the first step is to go ahead and thoroughly clean the car, and then I'm gonna go and also get some wax and grease remover to get the car thoroughly clean. That way we have the most adhesion for our wrap, that way it'll last as long as possible. So with that being said, we're gonna go and do that step right now. I must be in an airpath because in almost every shot I do, you can always hear a plane in the background. I try to get it out, but that's just how it is, guys. Anyways, I got my trusty bucket hat, that way I don't get sunburnt, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap the car. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the first piece, blah, blah, blah. Let's go and get those first pieces on the car. We're on day two. I had to quit because of the rain and it got dark. So this is turning into a multi-day event. So this is the second time I had to wash the car. So here's how it turned out, pretty much, wrapping it for the first day. So this is what it ended up looking like. This is like the base. Do not wrap in the sunlight or the heat because what'll happen is it becomes super malleable and it's very hard to work with. So working on a cool car really is beneficial. As I do more, I'm getting better at it. So we got one base color and we're gonna go ahead and do two more colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the second color right now. Here's kind of like my station, nothing fancy obviously. We work with what you got. All right, basically what I do is I just go ahead and take a blade and then I kind of just do random squigglies, whatever you want to call them, just, abstract symbols. Now, when you get this like jagged, uneven pieces, or if it looks really choppy or anything, obviously, a smooth hand is going to be a big part of it. But the real thing is you got to make sure you have a sharp blade. I'm cutting it from the back because if you cut it from the front, it's a little more difficult, and also you're kind of pushing on the vinyl and everything like that. So, and then also I'm using a pair of scissors to clean up any, horrible cuts. So if, let's say it's jagged on the outside, I can clean it up with a pair of scissors. And let's go and get back to the job. this is the end of day number 2. Hopefully this pattern starts coming together because I'm not getting a camo vibe from it. But I gotta commit to it. I have one more color, but then I'm also gonna lay the other 2 colors on top of the other colors after I have all 3 colors on there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this gets better because I spent a couple $100 on this wrap and I want it to look good. So who knows, we'll see what happens. All right guys, day 3 of the wrap. Here's what we got going on here. So you put it on cool, then you heat it up after you have it all the way on. Hopefully through the mistakes that I make, you guys don't make the same mistakes. I did originally think I was gonna be able to do it in one day, but it has proven to take a lot more time. I'm okay with it. I just hope it looks good by the time I'm done. Overall as a whole, I think it's looking all right. Whatever, we're gonna continue and see what happens. So let's go ahead and get wrapping. I have failed you as a fellow car enthusiast. I'm trying to make this camo print work and it just does not work for me. Fellow watchers of YouTube, my fellow subscribers, my friends, I need to know if I should abandon this. I don't know what it is. It looks like abstract art. It does not look like camo to me. It has a cheap feel. And I feel like the brown doesn't match and I'm just not getting a clean vibe. It's not for lack of planning. I mean, I did what I could and I really committed, but I spent a couple $100 on this wrap, but I'm willing to abandon it. Here's what I'm thinking, right? So if I do abandon this before I finish wrapping it, I still have wrap to utilize, right? Abandon the whole project. Do a black stripe across the side just to give it some like contrast because the car just looks too monochromatic. Do a black accent here which goes with the body lines, you know, things like that. So utilize the rest of my black, also do the roof as well. It's in your guys' hands. I will not proceed further until I receive my first few comments, and then once you guys voice your opinion, I will move forward and you will see a video following that with what I decide to do. So I appreciate all you guys and your input. Let's go ahead and make that decision together.